How are you?
Oh, you smell delicious.
Thank you.
What are you wearing? Let's put that on me. Yeah.
Oh, she probably came my birthday.
Oh, yes.
You're like the last person I still asked to be usher.
Hi, guys.
Would anybody like to be an usher today? It's super awesome. Bear, thank you very much. Michelle, Reverend Michelle Falls, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. Okay. Here, take this one.
I think I muted the podium.
Yes. Amen. Don't go back to your emotional.
More paranoid.
Oh, yeah, that's me.
Hey, Rob.
I got a Levine.
We couldn't hear it.
That's awesome. Meditation private service.
It's number 12.
Number 12. Okay, this one, yeah. I can hear myself.
Oh, yeah.
Now you can hear it.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
some kind of trouble, or pain you're going through, ooh, that you are not alone. Someone stands with you as an individual manifestation of divine point of view. This door is open. 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 Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. God in us recognizes God in you. Whether you're black or white, gay or straight, Muslim, wicked, Hindu, this door is open. This door is open. This door is open. This door is open. This door is
Good morning, everybody. Right? You sounded like one of those penny whistles. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Like the band and choir, you all are a small but mighty team. Thank you for coming out and showing with evidence that we don't melt. It's a beautiful thing. Could have been anywhere today, and you're here with us, and I see you, and I am grateful for you. And thank you for being here and co-creating with us this sacred space. Feels delicious to be in the room with you. So, good morning and hi, and I'm Reverend Carol Ann. Hi. Our speaker today is Reverend Mallory Rainier. Tuesday. And her topic is I wonder as I wander. Right?
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah. I just can't wait. I'm really looking forward to this. And her practitioner is Robin Wolford.
Yay, Robin!
Multifaceted, multi-talented. And just a word about practitionership. It's the bread and butter of what we do. It's our main skill set. And that is aligning with spiritual truth about who we really are. So if there's something in your life that is presenting as a challenge, or that feels icky, or that you would like to think of in a different way, write a prayer treatment request. The form is designed to help you formulate your question. There are paper and pen in the foyer, or you can go online. Hi, folks out there in the ether. Hi. Hi, Leandra. But you can fill them out online, and in both instances, they will be treated with respect and confidentiality, and Robin will include your intentions in her prayer request for the next 30 days. Whew, it's powerful. It's powerful stuff. Be generous with yourself. Make it like as if you were thinking of yourself as your dear friend who would like support in some area. And lavish upon yourself all the love and support that you would accommodate for a dear friend. Think big, because it's powerful stuff and it's super fun. And if you want to have some assistance today, anyone wearing one of these purple things is indicating we're available for prayer treatment after service today. So yeah, got at least one other guy in here. So enough about practitionership. Now we're going to sing together. You ready? It's a new month. We have a new song.
All right.
You're going to get it in 5 seconds because you already know it. So come on in. I mean, stand up if you got it. Come on in. Now, you already did that one.
Spirit of God is upon me. Spirit of God is upon me. Used to think that I had to. Used to think that I should. Scripture told
much fun. Written by the incomparable Ricky Byers.
All right.
Amazing and phenomenal light of God. Thank you, Ricky. Now, I would like to invite Reverend Michelle Pauls up to lead us in our opening treatment and circle of light.
Oh, she looks so pretty.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, it's so delicious to be here. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, so we just kind of take a deep breath and melt into our chairs and know in this moment we are acknowledging the presence of the One, the all that is, the divine creator creatrix. And we know that everything, every being, every mountain, every river, everywhere we wander was created by this divine presence. And we know that everything that God is, we are. We are love, and we are joy, and we are compassion and peace. And we know that everything that we need today is bountifully provided for us as we wander this beautiful, beautiful world. And we know that the message that we're here today, we'll hear exactly what we need. We'll get exactly what we need from this time together. And I am so very grateful for that knowing, so very grateful for the perfect love that is ours. And I release this, saying, thank you, God, thank you, God, thank you, God. And so it is. And now I invite all of the practitioners and the ministers to circle the room for our circle of light. And you see those that are around you creating this sacred, safe place of beauty and love. This place where we can bring our loved ones' names, those that might need a little extra love, a little extra cushion in their life. And we bring those names now. Now you bring your own name into the circle. Knowing that we are all loved, guided, and protected.
Doesn't that feel yummy and delicious? We can go home now. But not yet, because Rob has some announcements.
Hey, Rob! My favorite part.
Rabble. Hey, everybody. Thanks. I want to start just by thanking Jason and Warren for doing what they can and doing a great job with what they have back there at the soundboard.
Yeah.
Our amp is reaching the end of this current life, and so they are dealing with it the best they can. I even ran back there because in a panic, I was like, Mike, this thing is not winning. Jason was very cool. He's like, just go back up to the stage, Rob. We got it. This is a soup sandwich. I get it. But he was very polite way of saying, you're not helping. Please go back, stay in your lane, go back to the stage. Go up there and sing pretty. So I appreciate that. And I appreciate your patience with everything. Jason and Joy. So we have our family ministry potluck today. The theme is comfort food, and I looked it over, and there's every piece of food there is I found very comfortable and very tasty. So please, after service is ended, head straight over and have some comfort food, please. Science of Mind 1 class is Monday evening, and Reiki Share also Monday evening at 6:30. Tuesday, we've got our Science of Mind 3 class. We have our staff ministers meeting at high noon on Wednesday. Thursday, right here with Reverend Mallory Rainier, is our resolution yoga at 6 p.m. Come a little early, help her move the chairs, get a little discount on your yoga. Thursday evening is also our Science of Mind 2 class. And then Friday, right here, you're already all invited, but I'm going to say it again. Come on down, 5:30, great time, greatest time of your entire life, band and choir practice.
All right.
Next week, we have Reverend Debbie Martzoff, who will be giving the talk. Absolutely. 2 weeks, Cara Bithell, who's always amazing. And then in 3 weeks, Reverend Carol Ann Rubin.
That's 3 weeks.
So you have another 2 weeks to just kind of do anything you want. Put something together, Reverend Carol Ann. Thank you. In 1 week, we also have our visioning workshop for all the practitioners and ministers, where they're going to do their continue to do their big visioning. So you're all invited to that.
Can I say
if you're a
just a
minister
word
and
about that?
practitioner. Yes, and I'm done speaking. So,
Okay.
Carol Ann.
Hi. Next week, as Rob alluded to, is the practitioners meeting, and for this meeting, you might have seen advertised, we're doing visioning. So if you all have, this is specifically for the practitioners and ministers, but if you all have a vision or visions or thoughts of what you would like to see be brought forth in our community, let a practitioner or minister know. Talk to us. I'm available if you have an idea you would like to see us include in our visioning path. Just let me know. And I know it's going to be Super Bowl weekend, but it will be the practitioners meeting. So you'll already be here, and the Super Bowl doesn't start till 3. So we got time. Believe me, I'm aware of the timetable here. It's a very important day. But I think it's important that you all know that the ministers and practitioners are constantly working on behalf of New Thought and of you all individually. So please feel included. Please approach us if you have ideas or just thoughts. You know, if you'd like to see more reverence or more joy or more parties or movie, whatever, this is a visioning. It's not necessarily a planning committee. It's the bigger picture than that. So there's room for all the things. And so anyway, enough said about that. Now I would like to invite Emmanuel to lead us in our vision, purpose, and mission.
I realized that today we were having food and it was comfort food. This morning I woke up and I was like, I don't feel like getting ready, so I'm going in my comfies.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you could follow with me on the page. We don't know it yet, so I won't. New Thought, vision. We are a spiritually empowered family. Purpose. To remember, experience, and connect with universal truth. Mission. Our New Thought community is a diverse spiritual family guided by universal principles and devoted to awakening to the divine presence within each of us. We are committed to loving, inspiring, and healing.
Okay, so remember when I talked about practitionership and what a practitioner does, I would like to invite an amazing, gifted, grounded practitioner up to lead us in our reading and treatment, Robin Wilford.
All right, everyone. I'm going to do the reading. And this has, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
And this is from the book Awe by Dasher Kelter. Thank you, Rob. Is that better? Perfect. So, and this book is what Reverend Mallory used for her, is going to be using for her to talk today. So here is the reading, as we all take a deep breath and just focus on my words. One clear, frigid day while crossing a common in Concord, Massachusetts, Ralph Waldo Emerson was overcome by wild awe, which he described in a well-known essay from Nature from 1836. In the woods, we return to reason and faith. There, I feel that nothing can befall me in life, no disgrace, no calamity, leaving my eyes, which nature cannot repair. Standing on the bare ground, my head bathed by blue air and uplifted into infinite space. All mean egotism vanishes. I become a transparent type. I am nothing, I see all. The currents of the universal being circulate through me. I am part or a particle of God. The name of the nearest friend sounds then foreign and accidental to be brothers, to be acquaintance, master or servant, is then a trifle and a disturbance. I am the lover of uncontained and immortal beauty. And so in the woods, we return to reason and faith. As you all take that deep breath in, and we are just going to be here in this present moment, closing our eyes if we feel comfortable in doing that, and just wanting to be here in this present moment, allowing any thoughts of things to do or things that have been done to let those float away and come back later, so that right here, right now, we're in this present moment. There is no separation within anyone in this community. There is no separation with the divine. We are all one. And as I am an expression of this peace and faith, I know that each one of us here is also that expression of peace and calmness, that we are each here ready to listen, to hear, and are open to receive for the words for Reverend Mallory today as she speaks, knowing that each of us right here, right now, is divinely guided by Spirit, who is always protecting us, as we are open for this moment to hear. And in this healing and in this state of gratitude, we are grateful for everyone here participating. We are grateful for this peace and calmness and knowledge and faith. And so it is. So it is.
Feel yourself completely supported in your chair. And take a meditative moment as we allow the song to carry us.
Roses too, I see watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. As I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Coming back into the room, becoming aware of your neighbors and your connection to them. I'm just going to give a little word about this song. It's called Wonder, and so is ideal for this topic. But I don't know if everybody knows that it was written by Natalie Merchant about her sister. Having worked in her sister's summer camp that was for kids with Down syndrome. And her experience with them motivated her and so moved her that she wrote this song.
Say I must be one of the wonders God's creation. And as far as they see, they can offer no explanation. Newspapers ask reasonable questions on confessions, reaching to my head to steal the glory of my story. They say I must be one of the wonders God's own creation. And as far as they see, they can offer no explanation. I believe they see, they can offer no explanation. I believe fate, smile and destiny laughed as she came to my cradle. This child will behave.
Okay, you ready? I've been waiting for this. Mallory is one of those folks that acts and is genuinely very pragmatic and practical and full of wisdom and study and discipline. And then she lets you peek behind the veil. And you see her giddy, silly wonder, her sense of the mysterious and magic. And knowing that about her changes my experience of yoga. And I can't wait to hear what she has to say. So I'm going to get out of the way. Mallory Rainier.
Good morning. Good morning. So, I wonder, as I wander, do we need awe? This talk was inspired by Dr. Keltner's book, Awe, The New Science of Everyday Wonder and How It Transforms Your Life. I found the book to be a bit science-y. And I love science. I'm a nerd, I admit it, have been since long before it was a cool thing. I'll try not to get too far into the sciencey weeds. Psychologists and researchers have found that awe has the potential to create small but lasting changes in our outlook. Change your thinking, change your life. Regular doses of awe can help reduce stress, increase life satisfaction, and even enhance our overall health. Keltner defines awe as the feeling of being in the presence of something vast that transcends your current understanding of the world. Step 1 of treatment. Keltner identifies 8 wonders of the world of life that most commonly lead people to feel awe. The first, and most common in his studies, is moral beauty, other people's courage, kindness, strength, or overcoming. Second is collective effervescence, life force that merges people into a collective self, a tribe, an oceanic we. I think we know what that one is. I feel that one here every week. The third is nature. The fourth, music. The fifth, visual design, sacred geometry. The sixth, spiritual and religious stories. The seventh, life and death stories. And the eighth, epiphanies. I'm most drawn to the experience of awe in nature, and I make that my primary focus. Psychologist Marian Mongrain refers to awe as a self-expansive emotion where the boundaries of a separate self are transcended to process a larger, complex reality. We are one with spirit. She goes on to say that most of us are caught up in our personal narratives, our to-do lists, our self-doubts, our regrets, our anxiety about making it all work out. But once attention is freed up, it can land on things that you find inspiring. The colorful world, the cosmos, the incredible progress in technology. This transports you outside your ruminations and self-referential thoughts and can liberate you, even briefly. Making room for awe could be an antidote to our increasingly individualistic and digitally focused lifestyles. Your brain on awe. An awed brain tends to be a less stressed brain. We tend to feel more humble and less self-important. This feeling of relative smallness is also known as the overview effect. This is a term that was coined to explain the cognitive shift in perception experienced by the astronauts as they observed Earth from space. Awe drives people to share. Although experiencing awe is intensely personal, it is human nature to want to share awesomeness with others. Think of that child who runs up to show you that shiny rock or that pretty leaf that they just found. Awe drives people to share because it is activating, highly arousal emotion. It fires us up to take action. Awe also encourages sharing because we want others to experience similar feelings. Awe inspires social connection in other ways, too. A study published in the science journal Emotion followed older adults who were asked to take 15-minute weekly walks. Some were encouraged to look for things that inspired wonder along their route. Others were advised to walk for the sake of walking. The researchers found notable differences. The awe walkers remarked on beautiful things they saw along the way and reported feeling wonderment and joy. The control group spoke more often about the thoughts that consumed them. The awe walkers also reported more desire for social connection, even when they were not walking, than the control group. These feelings increased over time. The researchers posited that the positive feeling of those awe walks spilled over into daily life. No surprise. This brings to mind my dislike of hiking. When hiking is all about getting to the destination, the miles completed, the elevation change accomplished, I would much rather wander, meander, taking in the experience, the scenes around me. I'll always remember my first banana slug. Yeah. It's just what it sounds like. I was on a nature walk with an Esalen group in Big Sur. I'd heard of banana slugs, never seen one, and I find it hilarious that and appropriate somehow that the mascot for UC Santa Cruz is a banana slug. Anyway, alongside the trail was a tree with an old blackened burn scar on the trunk. Situated right in the center of that burn scar was a large banana slug. It could not have been more obvious if it had a neon sign saying, "Look at me!" I considered that it could not know how conspicuous for a target for a predator it was. Then I wondered whether it was toxic. Brightly colored creatures frequently are toxic. And the bright colors serve as a warning. But by the way, they are not toxic. However, their slime acts as an anesthetic and will numb your tongue and throat. Therefore, they have few natural predators. Apparently, lick the banana slug is a popular dare among coastal forest hikers. No. Not for me. Awe affects our bodies. An experience that influences our psyche affects our physiology as well. It is done unto us as we believe. One study asked a group of young adults to report the positive emotions they felt during the day, including awe, compassion, contemplation, contentment, joy, love, and pride. Blood tests indicated that those who frequently experience positive emotions, especially awe, wonder, and amazement, had the lowest levels of a blood protein that is a common marker for inflammation. If exposing ourselves to awe has the potential to reduce the likelihood of inflammation-related conditions, such as heart disease and depression, shouldn't we all be seeking more of it? Our capacity to feel awe is unlimited. Our attention to the things that inspire awe can be limited. We get caught up in our social media, multitasking lives. Henry Miller wrote, "The moment one gives close attention to anything, even a blade of grass, it becomes a mysterious, awesome, indescribably magnified world in itself." In my so-called lawn, there's Bermuda grass, dormant this time of year, and winter ryegrass, keeping things appearing green. But what I'm enchanted with are the weeds. The burr clover with emerald trefoil leaves, and the tiny bright yellow-green chickweed profusion. There's fern-like fillory and tough woody stem malva. Now these are transient. The chickweed cooks in the late spring sun and heat. The clover will get weed and feed before its tiny yellow flowers turn into the burrs of its name, sticking to clothing and tangling cat fur. I remember dismantling those green burrs as a child, marveling at its spiral structure. Another Fibonacci sequence in the nature. I have yet to see them, but I know the dandelions are there too. Opportunities for awe experience surround us. We tend to overlook them. When we remain present and curious, even a blade of grass has the potential to change our brain patterns, improve our social connections, support our physical wellness. We need to be open to the awe already in existence. Thursday, while getting ready to come to yoga, I looked out the window and saw it was raining and the sun was shining. Wet leaves on a shrub by my carport shone silvery in the sunlight. I walked outside in search of a rainbow without seeing one. Turning back toward the house, I noticed every bud on the almond trees held a drop of water shining in the light like jewels. Nature's Christmas lights on spectacular display. And as I headed back inside, the eastern horizon was black with storm clouds. My neighborhood Phoebe was pipping around in the olive trees. A Christmas cactus that had refused to rebloom for years had been put outside probably a year ago with my other succulents. And I noticed it is covered with bright fuchsia buds and blossoms. I went to yoga in a wonderful mood. So is what you are experiencing awe? Keltner defines 6 core factors. Vastness. You feel that you are in the presence of something grand. The sensation can be perceptual, like observing the peaks of the Sierras, or conceptual, such as contemplating the mystery of black holes. The need for accommodation. Your brain has to stretch to make sense of the information and is challenged to understand what you are observing, like viewing an eclipse or watching a baby be born. Time. You are so caught up in the moment, time seems to slow down. Self-diminishment. You feel humbled in the presence of what you are seeing, as if your ego and self-importance are shrinking. Connectedness. You have the sense of being more connected to those around you, to nature, to the earth. Physical sensations. Awe tends to register in the body. Your jaw might drop, your skin could tingle, your eyes may widen, or you may audibly gasp. So how do we experience more awe? Take intentional awe walks. Even 15 minutes of ambling with the intention of being curious and open to astonishment can boost your mood. Listen to music that stirs your soul. Music can have an instant and profound effect on your psyche and your physiology. Notice when a certain hymn, chant, concerto, or guitar riff moves you. Come back to it often. Observe nature. Stuck at your desk? Tune into the BBC's Planet Earth series, which explores little-known aspects of nature. Researchers often rely on these shows to induce an odd mental state. Or check out Jason Silva's Shots of Awe on YouTube, or Outside Behind the Lens on Valley PBS. Mentally relive an event. Recall or replay a speech, a concert, words of advice, or an event that gave you goosebumps, changed your perspective, or otherwise often affected you. Not offended, affected. Recreate that feeling by thinking of it, or re-experiencing it when you replay a recording of it. Remain open. Remain open to being awed. Regularly contemplate something, anything, that captivates your attention and blows your mind. Whether that means observing birds in your yard or listening to a legendary guitar solo. Appreciate life with joyous curiosity, childlike openness, the Buddhist beginner's mind. Having a beginner's mind means you approach the world through a beginner's eyes. This means you look at every situation you're placed in as if it's the first time you are seeing it.
All right. I would like to invite the ushers to come forward and Lindsay to lead us in our preparatory prayer. Hi, Lindsay. Do we have ushers?
We do.
Oh, good. Come on forward. Whenever you're ready.
Under your chair, Michelle. It's down. Yes.
As you take your offering in your hand, know that this is for us. This is what gives us the means to keep the doors open. It's what keeps our lights on. And sometimes it's what inspires events that we have where we can create awe.
Yes.
Just like church on Sunday. And so as we're here, and this prayer comes from affirmativeprayer.com, which I just wanted to pull a prayer from here because it's a great resource. There's one life. It is the life of spirit. This life is forever orchestrating the unity and interconnectedness of all creation. Peace, love, joy, and harmony are the gifts of divine love. I am included in this divine life as an expression of its unity and interconnectedness. I am a recipient of the gifts of peace, love, and harmony. Because I am an aspect of divine life, I consciously engage in divine community. I see the beauty of diversity, and I value the unique expression of each person I meet. I open my ears and my heart to listen to others. I show up and meet others where they are and how they are. I share the gifts of spirit in all my relationships. I am grateful for the awareness of this power of divine community and the togetherness it brings. And I release this word of prayer into the divine aspects of the divine life. And so it is.
So it is.
It takes a crane to build a crane. It takes 2 floors to make a story. It takes an egg to make a hen. It takes a hen to make an egg. There is no end to what I'm saying. It takes a thought to make a word. It takes some words to make an action. It takes some work to make it work. It takes some good to make it hurt. It takes some bad for satisfaction. La 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 la, life is wonderful. La 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 la, life goes full circle. La 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 la, life is wonderful.
to make it dawn. Takes a day to make you yawn, brother. And it takes some old to make you young. It takes some cold to know the sun. It takes the one to have the other. Takes some time to fall in love. But it takes you years to know what love is. And it takes some fears to make you trust. It takes those tears to make it rust. It takes the dust to have it polish. Oh yeah. La 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 la. Life is wonderful. La 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 la. Life goes full circle. La 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 la. Life is wonderful. La 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 la. Takes some silence to make sound. Takes some loss before you found it. And it takes a road to go nowhere. It takes a toll to take your care. It takes a hole to make a mountain. Oh yeah. La 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 la. Life is wonderful. La 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 la. Life goes full circle. La 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 la. Life is wonderful. La 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 la. Life is meaningful. Life is wonderful. La 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 la. Life is wonderful.
Round tries, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, let's all circle up. Are you gonna do that? Maybe I thought it was.
There we go.
Whoop, whoop. Okay, we're here.
Bless it always.
Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of love surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in love and say amen.
So as we go out this week, remember to look on the world with new eyes, with the beginner's vision, the beginner's mind, and notice the awe in everyday life.
So triumphant that we rest in love.